Hello students, let's start today's computer class and today's topic is sources of computer virus. Means how virus enters in our system. What are the various ways or sources for the virus to enter in our system. So let's start. So I have written some points on the board. So we will discuss each and every point. So first point is through infected flash drive or disk. Means when you use some infected pen drive, CD, DVD or Blu-ray disc, chances of virus to enter in our system will be more, or the virus will definitely enter in our system. So that's why we should always scan these sources like CD, DVD or pen drive before using. So we should scan through any antivirus. Fine. Second is through emails as an attachment. So that how virus enters in our system through email as an attachment. Sometimes you get the emails and when you open the attachment of that email, then the virus loads in our system. So that's why we say we should never open the unwanted mails. We should avoid that. By browsing infected websites. So sometimes you might have noticed when you open any website, threat appears on your screen that there can be virus if you open or visit this website. So we should not open or we should not browse the infected websites. See, for few websites have the purpose to spread the virus only. They are intentionally designed for this purpose only, to spread the virus in our system. So we should not see, we should not open such types of unwanted websites. By installing pirated software. So piratic software means illegal copies of software. Like when you download any software, free software from your internet, or when you copy your software from any other original CD. So that is called piratic software. And piratic softwares are illegal. We should not use this software because the chances of virus to enter in our system through piratic software is very large. Through hired computer games or audios or video CDs. So when we hire some computer games or any audio or any movie CD or any other video CD from the shop, then there are chances of viruses to enter in our system. Through network. What does it mean through network? See, in a network, if one system is infected, so the other system will automatically be infected because the sharing of data or files will be there. So if one system is infected, the virus will spread throughout the network. Fine. So these are the few sources of computer virus. I hope it is clear. Now we will discuss what are the various ways to protect our system from virus. So let's see. So let's start protection against viruses. What are the various ways to protect our system against viruses? So let's discuss. First point is by installing antivirus in our system like Quick Heal, AVJ, Norton, Bitdefender, etc. So we should install a good antivirus in our system. You can install any good antivirus like Quick Heal, AVJ, Norton or Bitdefender. Fine. Keep your antivirus updated. This is very necessary. Why it is so important? Because if you will not update your antivirus, it cannot protect your system from the the coming viruses, upcoming viruses. See, on daily basis new viruses are coming. So to fight with those new coming viruses, our antivirus should be updated. Right? So next is, we should not open unwanted mails or website. You might have noticed one spam folder is there in your email. So there is a spam folder which contains some unwanted mails, like mails regarding advertisements or online marketings, or it can be any other containing viruses. So we should never open unwanted mails, and we should never see or open unwanted websites. If you want to open any website, if the thread appears on your screen, you should not force it to open that. We should avoid that. So the next is, pirated software should not be installed. We should not install pirated softwares. We should take backup of data regularly. Why? Because see, if virus comes in your system, virus can delete your files, virus can modify your data. So to keep your data at a safe place, we should choose one day, like once in a week or once in a month, we should copy our data from the system by using external hard disk and keeping that data at some safe place. So by chance if virus enters in our system, our data should be at some safe place. Fine. So we should recover the data, or we should get the data or files from there, from backup. Fine. So we should backup of data regularly. Never click on suspicious link. If you see any link suspicious, or nowadays so many links comes in your SMS, so we should not click on that directly. We should avoid that. Fine. It can be virus. So we should not click on suspicious link. Fine. So these were the few points how to protect against virus. Now we will see what are the symptoms of virus. See, when the virus enters in our system, how the system reacts. How can we know that virus has entered in our system? So these are the few symptoms of a virus attack. So let's discuss one by one. First one is, the speed of the processor becomes comparatively slow. Your system becomes slow. It takes more time to restart, or in processing it takes more time. So your processor becomes comparatively slow due to virus. Unusual messages can be seen on the screen. Sometimes it happens that on desktop, on the first screen, or anywhere, you may get unusual messages, and these unusual messages are due to viruses. So there are chances that virus has entered in our system. Opening and closing of files takes more time. When you open the file, or when you want to close that file, your system may hang, or your system may take more time to close or open the file, or even to run any program it takes more time. So this is one symptom of virus. The size of the infected file increases. As I told you, when virus enter in the system, what it does, it attaches itself to other files. So if virus attaches itself to other file, the file size will be increased. So if you see that suddenly the file size has been increased, so this can be due to virus. Available memory decreases. So if file sizes increases, automatically available memory will be decreased. When you check the memory, it shows you the used memory which you have already used and the available memory. So suddenly if file sizes increases, then available memory will be decreased. So it can be due to virus. System restarts frequently. System may restart frequently. without your knowledge. Sometimes you do some work and suddenly the system restarts. So it is due to the virus. System may not read the contents of CD/DVD. When you insert CD/DVD, system sometimes doesn't read the content of CD/DVD because that is due to the virus only. Data files may show some unusual symbols or characters in place of actual data. Sometimes you have observed that when we open the file, instead of actual data, we see the absurd data like another characters or symbols we see in the data which cannot be read. So this is also due to the virus. I hope all these points are clear. It's very simple. So today we discussed, first we discussed the sources of computer virus. Then we discussed how can we protect our system against virus. Now these are the points of symptoms of virus attack. I hope all topics are clear. Thank you. Thank you for watching.